Hello? Hello? Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great weekend. I have a good class to share with you today. When I got on the mat today, I didn't really feel like going through my practice today, but I know that it's good for me and I know that my body needs it. So even on days where it's harder to get into it, I still know that I have to hit certain things so that I'm on the right path to keeping my strength, my flexibility, and to continue healing whatever is going on with my glute on the right side. So as you go through the practice today, you'll see that I'm not doing anything fancy. It's very straightforward. Nothing complicated and nothing too heavy, but I'm doing it because I'm aware that I have to get this movement going in all these places, and then I can go on with my day. Some days are going to be very inspiring. I'm going to fly. I'm going to put some tracks that are going to make me feel really uplifted, or just set the mood right, correct for me, and then I can really fly with it and have fun. But some days are also just about making sure that things are warmed up and ready, unsticking what's going on in your body. You know, to me, the practice is very much tied into how I feel as well. So if my body's feeling sluggish, I know that I need to move because then it changes my mood. I feel better for the day. It's just better overall. So thanks for watching. As always, I'm going to narrate the video. And if you like this video, please hit subscribe. I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments below. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Welcome back, everyone. Starting in the middle of the mat, lifting the arms up and finding chair pose again and again. Trying to keep the back bend from the top all the way down, sitting way deeper than usual in the chair pose. Once I've had enough hands on the floor, and find your way into down dog, pedaling your feet. And these movements, the series of movements from squatting to the back of the mat to a plank to sliding forward to rounding the back, they all work really well together. Working towards warming up the spine and getting you ready for your practice ahead. Jumping into a couple of crows to feel that out, and then that last crow ends up in a happy baby, surprisingly, with the legs through, and then rolling back into a shoulder stand / plow, and finding our way back to down dog, stretching out the upper back with this chin to the mat. And then lifting the right leg up, opening the hip, getting a big stretch at the top. Always important to reach as far as possible. Going through Warrior 2 into an extended with the bind, straight up off the bat with the bind. And then both arms reach to the front, some heavy lifting, straightening the front leg. And grabbing the big toe into variation of triangle with the flexed front foot. Into a side plank on the left arm. A few push-ups to get the chest going, and let's do the other side. The left leg lifts up and opens the hip even more. When you're ready, reach up to a high lunge and a Warrior 2 on our way into our bind. Extended B with a bind, opening the chest, and then slowly releasing one arm and then the other towards the front. Heavy lifting all the way up and finding the triangle. Flexing the foot and lifting the body away from the leg, getting the arm to be as long as possible. Side plank on the right arm, opening the chest and the shoulders looking up, and finding our way to down dog for a couple more of these sliding across the floor very close. Walking your hands, or walking your feet rather, to the middle of the mat and hanging over the legs with the ankles crossing gives me a good stretch in my glutes, and my calves, and the back of the legs, the hamstrings. Finding our way back to down dog and straight into leg scissors through a jump through. Leg scissors today, I didn't go too long with it, but I ended up in a Navasana, lifting the arms and the legs up as high as possible, and then into a pyramid. So today, the practice is about my hips. I can feel it. I can feel that my hips need a little bit more exploring of this range of motion. So there's quad stretches like this one where I pull on the back foot and I lean forward and I lift the chest, allowing the hip flexors to stretch, pulling the elbows behind me. Into a standing splits because now I want the glutes to work and the hips to open and to feel the results of the work. This movement right here with the back knee bent and the front knee bent is really great powerlifting move just to feel the power of the thighs, the ability to come out of it. It ended up in in a pyramid with a twist. Moving on to the other side, stretching out the hip on the other side. This hip side is much better. I like to use the arms as a yardstick. I reach them forward and I see how far I can go, as far as the fingers can reach, and then finding the way again to the half moon, trying to stay up on the toes. Not as strong today with the big muscles, but still can find my way into everything. Not every day is going to be the same. Some days are going to be much harder, some days are going to be much easier. But whatever it is, you have to work with it. You have to do the best you can with what you have that day. And with time and practice, that baseline keeps getting higher and higher. You can do more. Again, with that heavy lifting, with both knees bent, folding forward into a pyramid, getting that massage in the sacrum and the hips one more time. And then jumping up into a handstand with the knees bent and the toes touching. And this feels really good. I just wanted to see if I can get my shoulders to get really tired here. This was 100% back work. Sitting back again, stretching out the back of the legs, and then we'll come on to sit to finish up the practice for today. Have a wonderful day, everybody. See you tomorrow.